Hello everyone, welcome back to AV Chess Lab. Today we're going to be doing some training here on chess.com. We are going to do tactics and let's get started. All right, so the first tactic that we have here. Okay, so we can take on f3 followed by taking on f4 and bishop takes. All right, not too bad. The target time was 40 seconds and we did it in 12. So pretty simple. Okay, I wonder, let's take, okay, so after the tactics, we can actually go back and explain them. Pretty cool. Okay, in this one, obviously, there's not much to explain. The knight is just capturing, we check, after which there is this discover attack on the bishop, winning a piece. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, this seems to be a bit more tricky, but notice that the only thing protecting the rooks are each other. So we're going to use a deflection method to just capture one of them. So in this one, the idea was that simple. The rooks are protecting each other, so if we can get one of them to not be, I guess, protecting, we can capture it. In this case, when we take the bishop, we're also threatening rook takes checkmate. So if he decides to actually attack us after we take the bishop, we can just play rook to h2, checkmate, and win the game. So he couldn't do that. And after captures, we simply capture the rook and we're up material. Okay, so let's move on to another one. Okay, this has to be just simple checkmate on the bottom. Okay, I'm not gonna explain this one since it was pretty self-explanatory. It was a simple checkmate idea. Okay, so what do we have here? We have to take advantage of the pin. So let's take, we check first, he can take, and then we capture his knight. So the idea in this one is taking advantage of the pin. But notice that we should not play bishop takes bishop first, since after knight takes, the knight protects the square on e4. So if we go knight takes after, then he simply just captures our knight with his knight. So the move that we need to play is knight takes first, check. And taking advantage that the pawn is pinned to the king and he cannot capture. After he moves the king, we can simply capture his bishop. Okay, so let's move on to another one. So far, so good. So why can't we just take the knight? Oh, he played here. Okay, so it's white to move. Okay, since it seems like a simple, I'm just gonna take an exchange. Not sure why this is such a complicated puzzle. Okay. So what do we have here? Oh, this is a very cute one as well. Notice that if our queen was on this square, it would be checkmate. So that's what we're going to try to do. We sacrifice the rook and then we deliver a checkmate on h2, which is protected by our bishop. Okay, so now let's move on to the next one. Okay, so our knight has been attacked, but we're also attacking this knight. So we can actually take this piece with a check and then capture the free knight and we win the game. Okay, so we're almost at 700. Let's see if we can take it to 750. And I'm guessing little by little, the tactics will get a bit harder. Here, black is up a rook, but unfortunately, he loses the game to a queen sacrifice, followed by checkmate on the last rank. So always another thing to keep in mind is when you're playing chess games, real games, is to, in some cases, open up the squares around your king so you have some breathing room and you don't fall for these back rank checkmates. Okay, so we're up to 7-10. Next puzzle. Okay, so this one is something similar to what we just saw. So it's going to be very hard for white to now prevent rook takes f1 checkmate. So always give your king some breathing room so that you don't fall for this stuff anymore. All right. What do we have here? Oh, very simple thematic checkmate on the back rank. Not much to explain here either. Okay. And this just looks like there's got to be multiple ways to checkmate here. So queen check here has to be just a quick checkmate. All right, this has been so simple that I just want to do a couple more. Just a couple of more to get my hands. So what's happening? This is just a free piece, right? Okay, I know it's not only a free piece, like it's going to be probably a checkmate in a few moves as well. But okay, let's do one more. What do we have here? Oh, no way, this cannot be. Check, followed by bishop checkmate. Wow, very, very nice. Very nice. I guess at some point I will have to do a video about the knight and bishop checkmate. Okay, let's do one last one. This is the problem. It's addicting. Once you start doing puzzles and tactics, it becomes addicting. So here I am trying to calculate what happens at the pawn takes. If pawn takes, king can actually capture, rook check, and rook, king goes back to h1, nothing happens. But if knight check first, it leads to a beautiful checkmate on g2. All right, and whoa, we almost didn't make it within the target time, which was 28 seconds. All right, so far the puzzles that we're getting are not as difficult, and I think it has something to do with the fact that we're still rated 798. At some point that's going to increase, and the difficulty of the tactics will increase with our rating. So for now, I just want to thank everybody for watching. And if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more of them, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified when new videos are uploaded. All right, and as always, thank you for watching and always show respect to your opponents. See you next time.